Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today we've got something different. We've got a new toy to play with. We've got a trail cam.
Campark T40.
That is correct, well done, you remembered that. And today we're going to go and set it up and have a little play around with it, because we think this could be a really good tool to aid us in some of the animals that we are looking to photograph this year. So stick with us and see how we get on. So I got to give a massive shout out to Simeon Eardley. I've been watching him for a couple of months now, and it's him who put, well, both of us onto getting a trail cam to make things a lot easier for us, well, in the future with what we want to try and do. So what I'll do, I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below, and make sure you sub, like and watch a few of his videos. He's a northerner, he just lives up the road from my mum and dad, so yeah, he's a cool guy, so check him out. He photographs buzzards, owls, the works, and his work is phenomenal because he's an artist as well. So I'll leave his Instagram also in the description, because some of his drawings and paintings are absolutely incredible. Some of you might be interested in ordering something from him. So that's Simeon Eardley. Check him out because he is a really wonderful guy. Also, we want to give a massive thanks to all the new subscribers. I know we do it every vlog, but it just proves that actually we should think we're creating some good content, really. And that we've reached the magical, what number?
400.
400 what?
Subscribers.
That's right, we've reached 400 subscribers, which is quite surprising, but we're going to continue on to our next goal, which is 1,000. So, hey, that reminds you, if you haven't subbed, see that ugly mug face down in the corner, just press it, do us both a favour and subscribe. I tell you what, I'm quite enjoying this little walk through these woodlands till we get to our spot today, simply because there's no pressure today whatsoever of getting any images. Oh, and if you don't vlog, you don't know how nice it is not to have the pressure to perform, to come up with 4, 5, 6, 7 beautiful images. So today's just a recce with our new trail cam toy, so I can relax and enjoy the woodland. So we got to location and we're excited to put this Campark Trail Cam out there. Down here, well, this is actually known as a deer watch. We don't see many deer in here, but we have seen them where we're going to actually put this camera, because what we're planning to do is get the hide in there at a later date and get some really good images. But we just firstly need to know which way they travel and at what time. So in a moment we'll get into that field and select one of those trees, which is going to give us the best angle and the best chance of catching the roe deer and the muntjac as they come through this area. Down in the area, and we've selected these two trees. We're going to go with this tree on the left because it's slightly hidden Thanks, plane. Trying to do a vlog down here. Yes, so this tree on the left is covered by this one on the right from the viewing area which we were stood up there. So we're going to get the old trail cam out and attach it to that tree, and I'll just go through some of the settings which we've put into the camera to make sure we can get the correct video and the correct photos. So let's talk a little about this camera. Look how small that is. It's quite weighty, but it's quite small. This has got a 16 megapixel camera in it. The settings we've got for what we need it to do though is we've had it, you can choose both. You can choose both the resolution of the images and of the video. This goes up to 1080p. We're going to keep it on that. It goes from, I think, 8 megapixel pictures up to 16. We're going to keep it on 16. So this is the first time we've used this, so we're going to go with the maximum of both, and then as we use it we'll begin to learn what we do need and what we don't need. So first of all, we've set this so it will take one image and then it will take 15 seconds of video footage straight after it. Then we've got a lag time, which means that everything shuts down for a minute, and then if there's more movement it will then take another photo and another 15 seconds of footage. We thought that's the best way to go at the start. So looking inside, it looks a little bit like this. So we've got 8 batteries in here, 8 AA, and apparently they're meant to last up to 8 months, which is great. We've then got a little LCD screen here, so when I turn it on to setup, there's 3 settings there. There's setup, on and off. Setup is where we set up the camera, talking about the resolution and all those kind of settings. Oh, don't look now, I've got to put in my secret password. And we're in. That, and again, is another great function. If you want, that's if you want to. You can enter in your own password, so that if someone does come along and steal it, then they can't even get to use the camera. Hope they don't steal it. It's £52, but people are people, aren't they? So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So let's get this on there. That is it, nice and tight, like so. Brilliant. This also is waterproof, and it's going to get a good test over the next couple of days because we forecast rain. So yeah, I think that looks all right. What we're going to do is we're just going to open it up, give it a quick check to make sure that as we walk past it, it actually does what it's meant to do. And with this, it's I think it's 0.5 to 0.8 trigger on images and the video, which is really quite fast. You don't need anything more than that. We're not using it to take photos for image quality, it's just to check which way the deer go. We'll just run a quick test to make sure this is in the right place. So I'm just going to open them up, and what we're going to do is, Dan never said before, there's an off and on and a setup. So what we're going to do now is, because we've set everything up, is turn it to the on section. See the screen comes on, it's going to enter the password. That's the password set, so we're going to close it up now and just test to make sure we've got the correct angle. Yep. There, so you can see we've got it perfectly angled up. I'm walking through the frame, so we have got this set up perfectly for what we're trying to capture, which is great. And you know the awesome thing about this, when I just went up there, I did disturb deer in those bushes over there. Minnie told me it was a buck, so I think we're set up in the right place. So everything's done. I don't need to say any more about this. I might do if anybody wants me to do a proper review on it after you've used it a couple of times. So all we can do now is just close it up, switch it to the on, close the box up, and that will be that until we pick it up in a couple of days time, and just hope that nobody takes it away. So we will see you, and we'll also see you, hopefully, in a couple of days time to pick up the awesome footage and images of deer and anything else which wants to come in this direction. Good morning, and we are 2 days after we left the trail cam out, and you can see it's a different day. Quite cold overnight, bit apprehensive, but there's one thing which is good. From the trail, it's still there, the trail cam's still there, so we're like, yes. So we're just gonna go down, take it off the tree and have a look, I suppose. So here we are. I did forget to mention a few things the other day. One is you can actually put a little lock on the side like that, so we did put lock on it. The other thing is the sensitivity. It has high, medium and low sensitivity, so of course, because this is our first go with it, we left it on high sensitivity, and it supports up to 32 gigabyte micro SD card. So here's the moment of truth. Oh man, they're freezing. We're in. Just going to turn it to the off position. There we go. Right. Put it into the setup and see what it says. We've got no password. Forgot about that. God, this is tense, isn't it? Oh, we might have something. It's got 54 on there. I know we triggered it a few times. Probably triggered it this morning. So I'll tell you what. Do you reckon we should get the? We'll take it off the tree, go and have a coffee and see what we've got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon that's a good idea. We've had a coffee, had a few biscuits, and we've looked at the footage on here, and there's a clue there is some footage and some images. So we know you really want to see it, so I'm going to stop talking now, and this is some of the footage we got. I hope you enjoyed the footage, and we think it's been a massive success. This little thing is absolutely brilliant. We did find a good spot for the roe deer, however we don't think it's a good place for us, do we, to shoot in the daytime, because we didn't actually get any daytime footage. So we're going to try this somewhere else in the region we are at the moment to try and find when they're more active at dawn rather than at night, because we don't want to be out there at night because we won't get a photo unless we use flash, and if flash it will scare, etc, etc. We've really enjoyed playing around with our new toy, and we will be using this in the future to help aid our vlogs and our search for wildlife. Until then, subscribe, like, see you again, cheers.